the history of the number 88 jersey and wearing that, and now the fact that you'll probably go up against a guy who wore it before you. Can you just talk about the significance of wearing the number 88 and going up against a guy in this Baltimore game that also wore it?
Very prestigious number. I'm grateful, like I said earlier, I'm grateful to actually, put that number on my back every Sunday and every day at practice. And for me to go against a guy that I've actually watched growing up excel in this jersey number, to actually have the opportunity to play against him it's definitely a huge honor on my end, and it speaks volume on his part. He definitely done a great job here, and I'm looking to continue the legacy with the jersey number.
Have you ever had a chance to talk to him, and when you followed him, what stood out to you about his game? What do you remember some plays where you just went, wow?
I mean, he's a ball player. You can't really just point out one thing that he did throughout his whole career here. He ran punt returns back, very aggressive at the catch. He had long runs for touchdowns. He pretty much did it all. And like I said, like when I was younger, definitely was a fan of him, for sure. I can't really express it enough to say that, like, just for me to wear the jersey number, I thank God every day just for this opportunity, to actually, like I said, to go against a guy that actually wore it and excelled. He did great things in this jersey number. In this city, man, Dez is amazing.
CeeDee, what's the last week been like for you and your teammates since losing Marcus Paul? How difficult has it been, and how have you and your teammates helped each other through it?
At the end of the day, all we have is each other. We lose a brother, and it's all on us to, recover. And it's definitely been tough, especially for me, just being a rookie. And I kind of built a great relationship with Marcus. And the strength staff is probably the most, complete group that brings, the team together. And everything is basically done through the strength and conditioning program. And Marcus did a great job of, steering us in the right direction. Getting us all started on the right path, and we definitely it's been tough on us as a team, especially just battling through a lot of adversity. It's just like we just can't catch a break, you know what I'm saying? But we stand positive through this time, and at the end of the day, we all got each other's back.
Coach McCarthy said that you guys are going to watch tonight's game together in position groups. Have you ever done anything like that before? And what do you think it can do for you guys?
Yeah, I've done a couple things like that. Well, not exactly like it, but it's just just being with the guys and watching the game. I've never done it in the facility though, and I think it would be great for us just to make sure that we all see everything that everyone else sees, and just as a group collectively, being able to talk, build character, build chemistry. You can never have too much, and just being with my position group, I definitely enjoy being around the guys that I'm in the room with. So it's definitely a plus on my end.
What's it like watching film with Amari and Michael? What types of things do they point out that you might not have seen before that you saw in a different way?
It's just their ability to stay consistent and how hard they work. They help me a lot just as far as from the mental aspect of the game and how to approach it every day, day in and day out. Even if something's nicked up or if you're just not having a good day, they definitely know a way to, I wouldn't say hide it, but, just keep it away from work. And at the end of the day, when you come to work, it's time to work. And then when it's not, you can deal with everything else on the outside. And just being with those guys, they definitely keep me comfortable, keep me humble, and, I'm thankful for them guys.
Hey, CeeDee, it's almost been the equivalent of a full college season, these first 11 games. How are you feeling physically, and did the extra few days off here give you a little rest that you needed?
Definitely. The rest is definitely there. Feel a whole lot better, and as you said, in college, we've played up to Thanksgiving and Christmas and then to January, if you will, but obviously, this is a whole different ball game, and it's different as far as the way this season is going. So it's not really, I can't really compare and contrast because I know for a fact that next year is definitely not going to be, this simple. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it's really simple. It's actually kind of complicated, just kind of, dealing with the games and then the COVID situations. But, it's very different now than it was, when I was in college.
CeeDee,
Are there elements of your game, CeeDee, that you emulated Dez on at all, like your run after the catch or just being able to high point the ball? Or are there things that you watched him do that you said, okay, I want to try and do that when you were growing up?
I mean, I wouldn't say I wouldn't want to try it just because he played so aggressively at the time and I was just young, just learning. But definitely seeing how he, was consistent throughout his career. He had a pretty great year. Doing what he did, he changed. You could tell every year he got better, and that's definitely what I'm trying to do. Every game get better, every year get better, every rep get better, and that's kind of how I take this approach. I've been having this type of approach going into the season just by me being a rookie. Having something to prove, and I feel like, keeping guys like Amari and MG and guys like, said, just all the great guys that's in the room, having them guys coming in and going to work every day, they definitely do a great job of, holding me accountable. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. But Dez is ultimately, he was that receiver.
CeeDee, you've talked to us and we've asked you questions about the time growing up in your backyard when you would try and contort your body and catch balls in unusual angles. How old were you when that started, or how did you first decide to do that?
Honestly, it all started in a pool, and then the trampolines. In the pool, you can always just jump as high as you possibly can, and then go underwater, and then whoever comes up with it is like jackpot, if you will. Whoever comes up with it any kind of way, you win. And I definitely, just doing that so much throughout my childhood and just having fun, it'll translate. And I can't necessarily say that I purposely meant to do that. I mean, I'm just like going out there and playing ball, but I feel like playing around with my brothers and just having fun with my friends, that kind of translated to the football field, and just me having that ability to turn in midair, if you will, and just do weird things in the air. It all comes back from your childhood.
When you were doing this with your brothers and friends, did there get to a point where it's like you could do things that no one else could do out there, or could they hold their own with you?
The thing is, with my friends and my brothers, we definitely had this like competition. Every time we played, who could make the craziest catch, and however you did it, and it's like multiple guys all in one area. You throw the ball up, and whatever happens. So that's kind of how I envision it every time I see the ball in the air, and I try to have that mindset. Definitely, that is my ball. It's not a 50-50, but unfortunately, if it's not completed by me, definitely want it to be incomplete. But being with my brothers, it helped me have that drive and that mindset.
You developed such a fast rapport with Dak, and since he's been out, 3 other quarterbacks, has that been a challenge? Has there been a frustration at times getting used? And have you ever worked with this many quarterbacks in a season before?
I wouldn't say frustration, and I've never had multiple quarterbacks in one season. This is definitely the first time. It's I wouldn't say frustrating, because at the end of the day, we still going out there playing football. Granted, I would love to have 1 or 2 quarterbacks, if you will, but it's no complaint. At the end of the day, you got to go out there and handle your business, play ball, and just enjoy it every opportunity. You can't really control. You can only control what you can control, and injuries is probably one of the things that probably the most uncontrollable. And I'm going out there ready to work. I got to go out there with the same mindset. Protect the quarterback, make sure that he's comfortable in the pocket, comfortable with everything. You know, I want him to feel just as good as I feel going outside, going out there in the game. And you know, I feel like it's our responsibility as receivers to, you know, have the quarterback feel just as good, you know, and it's a learning process just for me. Obviously, with being a rookie, everything is a learning process, but you know, just taking it and learning from each and every quarterback and kind of how they do things and their play style is better for me.
CeeDee, how
This is the last one, guys. Sorry.
How quickly do you put the touchdown pass that you should have had there in the third quarter? How quickly do you put that behind you, or does that eat at you even now?
Last game?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, that definitely eats me up. One, I'm tough on myself. Two, I really hate dropping passes, but you know, it's all part of the game. I definitely learned from that, for sure. And I wish I had that one back, but you know, we can't really live in the past. I got a game coming up, so really looking forward to that one. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.